Fellow citizens, John McCain's life has prepared him to make those choices. He is ready to lead this nation.
If politics is the ultimate parlor game, the Hurley family are experienced hands. From the time Marshall was a kid,
there was always an interest in what was going on in the world. If the President of the United States was going to speak to the nation, we had the TV on and it was quiet and we were listening. And it didn't matter which party that president was.
So by the time Marshall was in college in 1976, he wanted a piece of the action.
I am honored by your nomination and I accept it.
I went to the famous convention in Kansas City in which Governor Reagan challenged then President Ford. And that was really the last convention that we've had with a real contest, and the outcome was not predetermined.
Nor preferred from Hurley's standpoint.
I was youth director for President Ford for the state of North Carolina.
He didn't let that dampen his enthusiasm. Marshall went to Houston in 1992 to see the first President Bush get renominated.
Who do you trust to make change work for you?
As well as the 2000 convention in Philadelphia and New York in 2004.
I'm honored by your support, and I accept your nomination for President of the United States.
All that time, his son Anderson was catching his own political fever.
I always saw myself going to a convention at some point, but I think it's really great to be able to do it in high school and some nice extracurricular credit, and that was one of the big draws for me.
At 17, he's too young to be a delegate, so Anderson was named as a page, and that got people thinking.
Before the final delegate selections were made, our state party leadership said 3 generations might be a good idea, and they offered a position to my dad to be a delegate.
I hated to tell him that I was not interested enough to go, but this is just not my year, and I've just lost my wife, you know, a year ago, and we always wanted to go together.
After all, Dot was the real political force in the family. Now that she's gone, her son Marshall is raising a new generation, much the way Dot did.
What I tried to do is find the balance as a parent, find the balance between presenting some opportunities and providing opportunities and not pushing too hard.
Anderson has followed his dad to the Republican side, even working for Congressman Howard Coble. But he's a bipartisan teenager.
I actually have 3 good friends interning at the Obama headquarters downtown. So all my close friends are pretty politically active. Everyone who's old enough is registered to vote, and I think it's really important, and that's the kind of people I like to be around, people who care.
And that, too, is a Hurley family trait, and what Anderson's grandfather Ray and Ray's 6 brothers went off to protect more than 65 years ago.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. This is a part of what we were fighting for, was their chance to take part in what they believe in.
Bob Buckley, Fox 8 News.